Want to learn the 5 biggest mistakes Christian entrepreneurs make when starting a Christian t-shirt business? Well, in this video, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to share with you the 5 biggest mistakes Christian entrepreneurs make when starting their own Christian t-shirt business. Hey, it's your girl, Steph Rodness, founder and CEO of God That Would Grow, creator of the God That Would Grow School of Business, and soon to be T-Shirt Business Academy. And I'm so excited to be back because you guys may not know this, but I actually batch create my content. So I film like 12 videos at one time. So I actually haven't been in the office filming a video in a minute. So I'm so excited to be back. And to start us off, I want to share our featured comment winner. My love, every single video for a while, I'm going to be posting up a featured comment because I really appreciate your guys' engagement on this channel and your feedback. So please post a thoughtful comment below and you just might be the next featured comment winner. So if you're ready to learn the 5 biggest mistakes Christian entrepreneurs make when starting their own Christian t-shirt business, grab your pen and paper. Let's get ready and dive into the juice or to the tea, depending on where you come from. So, biggest mistake number 5 is not doing market research. There are 22,000 searches per month for Christian t-shirts online, and that popularity has drawn a lot of people to start their own t-shirt business, which is phenomenal. Having a t-shirt business literally costs $0 to start up, so why not, right? But the problem is if you don't first do market research before you launch your t-shirt business, you will have no idea how to stand out from all the other Christian t-shirt businesses around you. Even if we are in a business that is hot and that there's a lot of people searching for it, we still have to have what's called a competitive advantage. We still have to have something that makes us different from the other guy that people cannot duplicate. Here at God That Would Grow, what my competitive advantage is that I have a brand called God That Would Grow. And somebody else cannot duplicate that or else they'll get sued because I have a trademark. So when you're able to do market research, you can take a look at how you can stand out. I knew when doing market research on other Christian t-shirt businesses out there just wasn't a lot of t-shirt businesses that focused on helping women live their God-given purpose. So my brand, God That Would Grow, helps women live their God-given purpose. So boom, perfect match, competitive advantage, and somebody cannot take it away from me because they will never be God That Would Grow. So you want to make sure you figure out what your competitive advantage is going to be and do that through market research. Biggest mistake number 4, in alignment with what we just talked about, is not having a clear purpose for your t-shirt business. So I know starting out, it can be a little difficult to understand what the purpose is of your t-shirt business, right? Especially because t-shirts are just something that we wear. So it's like, why do I have to have a purpose behind t-shirts? But the honest truth is that every single business is a solution to a problem. So you have to understand what problem your business solves before you start your t-shirt business. So when you're doing your market research, you're going to have the advantage of seeing what else is already out there. So when you see what else is already out there, you can identify a hole in the market, and that can be the purpose of your Christian t-shirt business. Now, make sure you allow this to align with what God has purposed you to do on this earth. If you don't like fitness and working out, don't create a t-shirt business that's fitness apparel because it's going to be misaligned with your God-given purpose and you're going to be miserable designing for that t-shirt business. So make sure you understand what God purposed you to do that market research, and then identify a purpose for your t-shirt business. Mistake number 3, and aligned with what we talked about with purpose and market research, is not having a clear brand for your t-shirt business. Not having a clear brand for your t-shirt business. A brand is simply like an online personality for your business. If I'm standing in a crowd and you know me as God That Would Grow, you can identify me in that crowd based on my hair and the pink lipstick and the big black glasses and the way that I speak and the pink nails, whatever it is, you can identify me based on the physical attributes of my personality. But if you don't know who I am, you've never heard of me, you've never seen me before, and somebody says, oh, go find God That Would Grow in the crowd, you're not going to know what to look for. You're not going to have the slightest idea because you cannot recognize me physically because you don't know what I look like. It's the same thing with your t-shirt business. You want to make sure you create a clear brand, a clear physical personality for your t-shirt business online so that people can recognize you online. It is a very crowded market in these streets, sis. A lot of people have t-shirt businesses. So you want to make sure you are able to stand out from everybody else by the way that you brand your business. If you don't know how to do branding, if you don't know how to do design and things like that, make sure you come and join me in the God That Would Grow School of Business 2.0. I have an entire section that walks you through creating a quality brand for your business so you can stand out from everybody else and have a clear presence online that people can identify you from, even in a crowded market. Mistake number 2 that Christian entrepreneurs make when starting their own Christian t-shirt business is not having a marketing strategy. Sis, if I had a dime for every single time I heard a Christian entrepreneur tell me that God was going to do the marketing for them, I would be a very rich woman by now. And I totally understand, because when I started as a Christian entrepreneur, I thought God was going to do my marketing too. I thought all I had to do was make my movie and put it up for sale on Amazon.com, and that the Lord was going to make people magically wake up the next day and say, I need to buy Stephanie Rodnez's movie, and go onto Amazon and type in Stephanie Rodnez's movie and buy my movie. It sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, but that's honestly what I thought was going to happen. And I know I'm not alone, so don't leave me hanging. Comment down below if you kind of a little bit thought God was going to do your marketing for you, because that's just what we think sometimes. We think we'll do the easy part, creating the product. We'll let God do the hard part of getting people to buy it, right? But here's the thing. Before sin happened, we were in the Garden of Eden and we were able to just reach out into the tree and eat the fruit. Yum, yum, yum. After sin, do you remember what God said in Genesis chapter 3, 17 and 18? Yes, sis. By the sweat of your brow shall you now eat. God doesn't promise us that we're going to starve. He doesn't say you have to now starve. No, he says you're going to eat, sis. But he said it's by the sweat of your brow. That means instead of you being able to just reach into the tree and eat the fruit, now you got to get the seed. You got to dig the hole. You got to put the seed in the ground. You got to put the dirt on top of it. You got to water the seed. And here's God's part. He will then go ahead and allow that seed to sprout into a tree for you. So that's the part that he's going to do. But notice he can only do that after you've planted the seed. A lot of us, we think we don't have to plant the seed. We think the Lord's going to do it. And all we got to do is sit back and the Lord's going to feed us the fruit. Nah, sis. You have to give God something to bless. That's what marketing is. Marketing is putting the right message in front of the right person at the right time that they're looking for it. So if you have a Christian t-shirt business with a clear purpose and a clear brand, your job is to do effective marketing to put your t-shirt business in front of people who are looking for your t-shirts. That's what marketing is. And if you need help doing this, check out the God That Would Grow School of Business 2.0. I have the marketing and traffic toolkit that shows you how to use Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Pinterest to do marketing. And marketing is not difficult, I promise you. It's just about putting the right message in front of the right person at the right time that they're looking for it. And finally, the biggest, largest, most ginormous mistake that Christian entrepreneurs make when starting their own Christian t-shirt business is not having an audience. Sis, let me ask you a question. If you have nobody around you who knows about you, who knows about your business, who knows about what you do, would you go and spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 of your hard-earned money creating products for nobody? When you think about it that way, the answer is clearly no, right? No, why would you ever in a million years invest all of your life savings creating something for people who don't know you exist? But that's what so many of us do. And I have to admit to you, I did the same thing. When I first created my first feature film, I spent $21,000 producing this movie with having no audience. And all glory to Jesus, I ended up getting a straight-to-DVD distributor who did have an audience, who did put that movie in front of the right people looking for it. So that movie ended up making $124,000. But hear this, it wasn't my audience. It was their audience. So I didn't get that money. They got that money. So if I could go back in time, I would tell myself, Stephanie, invest in building an audience first, and then go ahead and invest in creating products for that audience. Because here's the thing, when you already have an audience in place, you no longer have to guess at anything. You have people who are staring at you and asking you to create products for them to buy. That is the beauty of having an audience before you launch your business. You have people right there telling you what they want to buy from you. So if you go and you spend all this time and money launching a Christian t-shirt business with nobody around to buy it, and now you're frustrated trying to find people to buy these shirts and nobody's buying, and then you DM me and you say, hey, Godlywood girl, I have this t-shirt business and nobody's buying. Can you take a look at these shirts and tell me why? I'm going to DM you back and say, do you have an audience? And if you say no, I'm going to say, I don't need to look at your shirts, my friend. It's because you don't have an audience. And honestly, this sounds like the simplest thing in the world, but so many of us skip this step when we're starting our own t-shirt businesses because it's so easy to start a t-shirt business nowadays. Make sure you check out my How to Launch a T-Shirt Business playlist and you'll see how simple it is to launch your own t-shirt business. But the most important step is having an audience in place first. This way, you can ask them what kind of shirts they want and give it to them. Here at Godlywood Girl, I never guess at what kind of shirts I'm going to make next. Never. I ask the girls who buy shirts from me and I say, what kind of shirt are you looking for? Last time when I launched my last shirt, I emailed them and said, what kind of shirt are you looking for? Some of the girls were like, I'm looking for like a loose fitting shirt I can wear to the gym that still helps me remember that I'm purpose. So you know what I did? I created a loose fitting shirt that the girls could wear to the gym that helped them remember that they were created for purpose. So I literally asked them what they wanted and gave them what they wanted. I didn't have to guess at anything. And I really encourage you to build your audience first before you spend all this time and all this money investing in starting your own t-shirt business. Yes, there is that percentage of businesses who get lucky and literally go viral overnight. It does happen. But when you really dig down into what made those people viral, usually it wasn't just luck. Usually it was they had already curated contacts with people who had big audiences, or they used to work for a huge magazine and they knew how to get this in front of this celebrity so that they could get promoted or something like that. It's very rarely that it just happened out of the blue. This blind unicorn happened to get shown off and become $1 million business overnight. Invest in creating your own audience first. If you want to learn how to do this, make sure you come to my free How to Launch Your Christian Business Online workshop coming up. Go ahead and sign up for it in the description box below. And I'm going to show you how I build my own audience online and how I teach my students to do it in the Godlywood Girl School of Purpose. In the Godlywood Girl School of Business. It's all about creating an email list of people who are interested in buying what you're interested in selling. This is the key. So thank you so much for watching my video on the 5 biggest mistakes Christian entrepreneurs make when starting their own Christian t-shirt business. Let me know in the comment box below which mistake that you most relate to. I relate to pretty much all of them because I've been doing this since 2008 and I've made a ton of mistakes as a Christian entrepreneur. So let me know below which one you relate the most to. And let me know what video you'd like to see next. I want to make sure I'm recording these videos based on the questions you have about starting your own Christian t-shirt business. So comment below, let me know, and you just might be the next featured comment winner. And sis, if you're not already subscribed to the Godlywood Girl YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscription button. My goal for the Godlywood Girl YouTube channel is for it to be the #1 resource for every woman of faith who wants to live her greatest purpose for Christ as a Christian entrepreneur. So if that's you, hit that subscription button, and God willing, I will see you here at Godlywood Girl. Hey love, thanks so much for watching this video on my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button and click the subscribe button so you can get brand new videos that Godlywood Girl releases. My mission with the Godlywood Girl YouTube channel is for it to empower at least 5 million women of Christ to get unstuck, stop feeling frustrated, and start living God's greatest purpose for their lives. So if you want to join that movement, make sure you click the link below to join me in the Godlywood Girl School of Purpose, where I literally teach you how to start living God's greatest purpose for your life step by step. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.